What's going on? It's Alexander here with the start of Saints Row Get Out of Hell. This was the sequel spin-off game. It takes place after the events of 4. And it was also... Well, actually, I'll wait to talk about that. Another thing I was going to say is that it's also the last of this continuity for Saints Row, since how the reboot will be already out by the time this goes out, unless it gets delayed for some reason.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a man so exceptional that the divine hosts of heaven and hell were forced to take note. A man dangerous enough to bring Satan to his knees, but selfless enough to make God himself raise an eyebrow. How did this come to pass? Well, it all began at a very special birthday party for a very special young lady.
Surprise!
What is all this?
It's your birthday, Kinsey.
So?
You've never been to a birthday party?
No.
Oh, like not even growing up?
I went to the School of the Americas since kindergarten. We didn't really do birthday parties.
But you celebrated Christmas?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, Kinsey, this is going to be so much fun. Zinjai made a cake, Jane Austen is here, we'll play some games.
What sort of games? So you celebrate birthdays by trafficking with spirits?
It's spooky and fun.
It's a bunch of letters.
It's tradition. Every slumber party has to involve a spirit board.
Slumber party?
How's it work?
We ask it a question, and the spirit of the board will reveal the answer.
How?
Yeah, someone pushes the pointy thing to wherever they want.
Wait. Can we go back to you and your slumber parties?
No time. All right. Everyone put their hands on the cursor.
Cursor. I feel the magic already.
All right. Will the
Something you would
president
never
/
catch me
emperor
doing.
for life ever choose a partner to reign alongside them?
No.
Ooh, someone's getting married.
Shut up, Matt.
Who will tame the president's wild heart?
What are you guys trying to spell?
I'm not moving it.
That's the spirit, Kinsey.
I'm serious.
I'm not moving it either.
Neither am I.
Jezebel? Who the fuck is...
Is that not normal?
Where'd you get the board?
I was going through Zignac's artifact collection and found it there.
Who did it belong to?
Alistair Crowley?
Really, Matt?
Guys? I think it's laughing at us.
Fuck this. I think you're a smart enough piece of wood to see where this is going. Now, you ready to cooperate? That's more like it.
You think we can trust it?
It's not like we got a lot of options.
So what's the plan? We mount up and go in after the boss?
No, I do. No sense in what's left of humanity walking right into a death trap. Someone's gotta live to tell the story.
That's a stupid plan, Johnny.
I'm leaving you in charge.
Hell of a plan, Johnny.
Are you serious?
I'm coming
No.
too.
Are you kidding me?
How do you plan to come back?
I try not to sweat the details.
You need someone with you that does.
No.
It's my birthday.
Fine. Alright then. You know where my friend is?
True to its word, the spirit board opened up another portal and sent Johnny and Kinsey screaming into hell.
But yeah, so we don't play as our created character for once. We choose either play as Johnny or Kinsey. Which we'll probably switch back and forth. If I remember to keep switching back and forth.
Dane Vogel. Ultor's behind this, I know it.
Ultor and the Saints haven't been enemies in years. You really think he's responsible?
You don't know him like I do. The boss put him through a window for a reason.
The reason was the boss was kind of fucking crazy back then.
That's a fair point.
Yep.
You know how much easier this would be if we just found a car?
You know how much easier this would be if you just gave me a second? Alright. Now how are we gonna find the Eltor building?
Biggest building down here, giant altar sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that.
Alrighty. Yep, Ultor is back. Oh, I see what we need to do. Because of course, you know, Dane would wind up here. Then there will be some that are like, yeah, that's where they would go, and others that it's going to be like, wait, why?
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Are you always this excited?
Generally, I'm a misanthrope.
I get it.
Alrighty. Well, this will be the same as before, where I'll try to show off all the side activities.
Not as bad as I thought.
Kind of reminds me of Steelport.
I'll try to show all the side activities, but eventually just get them all done. Or at least I'll show off all the ones at least once. But they're pretty much your general, this is probably it type of
Oh
thing.
yeah. I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss back.
What if Dane doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
Fair. Hi, Dane. Long time no see.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch up. Let's talk in my office.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted no time in setting up an Ultor branch in the bowels of hell. Dane was eager to fill Johnny in on the ever-shifting politics of land rights in the underworld. But real estate mattered little to Johnny, who only cared where his friend was.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happened to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you sounds more like an accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Again.
I get the trust issues. Can I show you something?
The pieces all came together. The president had caused more chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only
No way we did more than
that
that.
Satan would want them to marry his daughter. They needed a plan, and Johnny had one.
I'm gonna shoot the devil in the face.
I think you might be skipping some details.
No, I said in the face.
I like the commitment, but you gotta find a way to get close enough to him in the first place.
When's the wedding? I'll just show up
And then you'll shoot him in the face. Sorry, but it's a little more complicated than that. These things are tied to the soul. You won't be able to enter without one.
So how do we get one?
You get his attention. I know some places that are of particular value to the father of the bride. You hit those, you'll get your shot.
Wait, why would Satan give out an invitation for destroying his stuff?
Oh, he won't, but it should piss him off enough to get him to attack Johnny personally. Either the devil kills Gat and Ultor gets the construction contracts to rebuild what was destroyed, or Johnny kills Satan and I'll have to pay less taxes. It's pretty win-win.
That's why you're helping us? To make more money in hell?
Hell's what you make of it, sweetie.
Works for me. What you got?
All right.
Satan had entrusted the day-to-day running of hell to 5 archdukes, and Dane knew how to find them all. But beyond that, not everyone in hell was content to go along with Satan's status quo. There were others who shared Dane's ambition for power, and the Ultor mogul knew that the key to unseating Satan lay in gaining their aid. But before Johnny set out to wage war against the Prince of Darkness, Dane had one final gift. An artifact that he had spent fortunes on. Lucifer's cracked halo. This holy relic granted Johnny the majestic wings of the Morning Star. However, he still needed help in learning how to use them.
Yep. That's how we get our powers. Before we do this, I need to do something. I forgot to set the timer, so I need to see how long we've been going. Alright. Should be set properly now.
The sticks, now what?
Would it kill you to show a little excitement? You're about to experience angelic flight, for Christ's sake.
Dane.
Someone needs a nap. Just great. Now you should have just enough clusters to power up your halo.
There's our sprint. And there's our flight. Well, our jump. I don't think we quite have flight yet.
Let's start slow. Try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the first... Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff.
See it?
Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next... You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry. The rest of your body will follow.
But yeah.
I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed.
I'll be honest with you, it's more gliding in a way.
Flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
For now. Does you a little better. Well, a lot better,
God,
actually.
this feels good.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to... Alright, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock. Stupid. Let's get you back to the Ultor building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon.
But yeah, it's just the usual.
Here's the deal. If you want some
thing.
face time with Satan, you need to get his attention. Now, Satan hates being challenged, so anything you do to undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything. You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with Big Red in no time. I've compiled a list of shit to do, so take a look and do whatever sounds fun. Oh, one more thing. We have some potential allies down here. Trust me, you want to impress them.
There we go. We will, of course. Oh, that's a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Seems to be mostly like the challenges mixed in with everything else. Alright. Got a Loyalty Dane mission. Purchase upgrade weapon. Yeah, we'll do this one with Johnny, because that actually sounds something he'd do. Lututu, when it comes to,
Let's see what these things can do.
now when it comes to getting our allies here.
I hope there's not something ridiculous like 100 of these to find.
Well, let's see here real quick. I guess we won't have that on the map yet. We'll need to unlock that. At least I hope. But that's all that'll be.
Abandoned ship! We've been boarded!
Yep, there's old Blackbeard. Old Thatch.
Get these damn things off my ship!
The screams of success.
You're welcome in my crew anytime.
All right. There we
There's
go.
a bit of treasure in that chest over there. The weapon you find inside may help with our little imp problem.
Here we go. We got God's hammer. Boom!
Winning isn't important. It's the body count. Ah, no, not another one of these.
And last one.
I summoned these imps to serve as my crew. I forgot what a handful they
Oh,
could
isn't the
be.
thing just a beauty?
Once aboard, they wouldn't listen to their captain. They ran amok in the bowels of the ship. Good God, they're swarming me!
Get it off! Get it off! Hey, it's okay to drop the pirate voice.
What pirate voice would that be?
Wow.
Zinyak's destruction of Earth had a profound impact on the afterlife. To heaven, it was a logistical nightmare. St. Peter's meticulous nature drove purgatory wait times to unbearable levels. Meanwhile, in hell, where souls in pain were used as currency, it created a new era of prosperity for the wickedly enterprising. This economic boon resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of an immeasurable fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in exchange for a share of the profit. Johnny, who was interested in murder, not money, happily agreed.
I grant
All
me
right.
the ability to summon my crew whenever they're needed.
We got summons. We can summon imps. Got Glyph's diversion. Got the God's hammer weapon. An absolute beauty of a weapon. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. What's this one? Shakespeare. I'll leave that one for Kinsey. That's a Gat thing.
Yeah.
Like Vlad would definitely be one that Gat would get along more with than the De Winter sisters or Blackbeard.
And found information on where the president is being kept. Evidently, they've been trapped in some sort of soul crystal inside Satan's palace. Breaking in is an impossibility. Your best bet to save them is to continue to try to draw Satan out of his palace.
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna take that.
Off the bike.
Let's be a little quicker this way. For now, until we eventually get a bunch of the souls and...
Find a way to control lightning.
and get a load of upgrades. Alright though. All the way over. Now we gotta fly the rest away. Because Vlad's kept on a prison away from everything. Before we go in there, how much time do we have left? Oh, like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.